should be started now. Let's see if we're live yet. Weight of the world seems to be bearing down on me for the long road ahead. I'm just looking for a good time. Alright. We're checking out this new app. We're going to see if it gets rid of this warbling crap that Prism's doing. So, got my battery charged up a little bit here, and I want to finish off my my miles. I didn't do it exactly 10 miles while ago, so I'm going to start. We're going to do at least a mile or two, a couple miles. We're going to step it up a notch. So we're going to put my little fitness band on here. It's a little tight. I hope is different than the Prism app. All right, we're going to start our workout. We're going to click workout, outdoor cycling. It's looking for the GPS, which all it is doing, cell towers. And it found it. We're going to hit go. There we go. So let's put it on the bike and let's do this. Alright, so I don't know how the chat works on this. Click on that. Enter message. How can I see chat? Alright, how can I see chat? Can somebody chat real quick to see if the chat works? Let me go and test it myself before I go. So yeah, I was watching Ride Along Gang when I got back home earlier. Alright, this is my new test here. Of course, it came up with the wrong thumbnail, of course. Alright, so I'm just going to do a test and see if it shows up on the screen. A test. And I'm going to put some of this in there. I'm going to put another one of those in there. And I don't see the... Okay, there's the chat. Alright. Got it. So I don't necessarily care for that too much, but oh well. All right, here we go. We're going to finish our ride, and we're going to see if this app works any better. What does it say? Buffering? Yeah, I know. I'm in the house. Let me get outside. I know I'm buffering. All right, let's get out here. We're going to lock the house up, and we're going to see if this app does any better than the Prism app. So, all right, here we go. Cross your fingers. What I want to do is get rid of that warbly look in my video. So, all right, who else is in the chat? It's not easier to read this chat than it is it's a lot easier to read, I think. I don't know. Prism's chat. They need to make it where the chat on the screen is way bigger. These people that write these apps are a bunch of little punk kids that have perfect eyes. You know, I used to be one of those punk kids that have perfect eyes, and I'm 51, and my eyes are not perfect anymore. So, come on, kids. Can we write apps for older people with not so good eyes? Alright, so I want to ride at least a couple more miles, and then I'll come back and watch the footage and see if it's any better. Then it doesn't look much better. It looks exactly the same. Yeah, so that's just a bunch of crap. Yeah, so like I said, when I video straight from my phone, the video looks perfectly smooth. But as soon as I start live streaming, it looks like that crap. It looks shaky, and because the onboard video recorder has a stabilizer built in. why these streaming apps don't use the built-in stabilizer. Just pull the footage from the camera. So when I go live, just pull it from the internal stabilizer and go that route. Why all the shaky footage? What's up with that? Alright, so I ate something. I got a lot more energy now. I guess I was getting low energy earlier, so I almost did my 10 miles. But I can't tell how many people are watching from this app. I guess I can, but it's harder to see. Yeah, there's no difference in this and Prism when it comes to the shakiness. So I guess I'll probably just keep using Prism, because this one, the chat's harder to read, I think. I might go back and compare the footage. This is 24 frames per second, a little bit lower kilobit rate. It's like 1800 kilobytes. But yeah, it still looks just as jacked up as the other footage. So like I said, this is just like a 2-mile test or 1-mile test. I'm just gonna go around the neighborhood. I should have aired up my back tire because it is a little bit low. So it's dragging me down a little bit today. I'll do that the next time I go for a ride for sure. So while I'm riding and we're testing, we can rant about Elon Musk worship. What is it with this guy? He can lie to you every 5 minutes and you're still going to worship him. He lies about going to Mars. Mars is not what you think it is. Mars is not what you think it is. You're not going to Mars, ever. You're not going to the moon, ever. It's not happening. It's never happened. It's all lies. It's all lies. To steal money from you and to make you feel small and insignificant. And like all you are is a germ with shoes, or in my case, a germ without shoes, riding barefoot. But this whole Big Bang Theory is nonsense. So you're telling me that everything in the world that we experience and see, all the water, all the wind, all the weather, all the animals, the people, the pyramids, even if the dinosaurs were there, which that's still up for debate, whether there really was dinosaurs or not. A lot of that stuff could just be more BS. We'll go around the block again. All that came from one explosion with 2 particles. That's just complete cartoon, clown, on its face science. It's just it just doesn't make any kind of sense at all. It's not a logical thought process. You cannot get something from nothing like that. Like everything around you didn't come from an explosion. You know, the last time I checked, let's just dig a hole. Let's do a little mind experiment. Let's dig a hole right now and throw some chickens, some hogs, some birds, some people, some crickets, snakes, frogs, every species known to us right now. Put in that hole. It's going to be a big hole. It's going to be a really big hole. Elephants, you name it. Throw it in there. And then let's blow it up. Explode that thing. Boom. Big explosion, right? Just like the Big Bang, right? So we got all the life that's already there, the existing life that's living. Plants, trees, animals. Throw it all in there. Throw it all in this hole. And then detonate it. Boom. Big explosion, right? So now we're going to get life from that. You're telling me that life came from that explosion when there was life there already existing. You're not going to get any life from that. The only life that you're going to create when you explode living things is maggots and flies. But that was already existing. So technically, they can't exist anymore either, because everything in that hole is blown up. And then seal that hole off. You're not going to gain life from that hole. You've lost all that living stuff. So to say that all this around us came from a Big Bang, an explosion, is the most absurd thought process. Do I know where it came from? No. But I can tell you where it didn't come from. It didn't come from an explosion. That's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs land crap. That's just complete brain dead Luciferian mind control, just idiocracy on its face. Alright, so the footage is not any smoother. If anything, it could be worse. I'll have to go back and look. So this is an app called CameraFi, I think, CameraFi. It's on the lower right. They got the little logo there. And I'm testing it out. There's certain things I like about it because it's more, you can fine tune your video more. I don't like the chat because the chat is hard to read. And come on guys, fix your chat. Prism has good readable chat. So yeah, this app is not doing any better than the other one. How is it that whenever I record on my video camera, the video looks perfect? But then when I start live streaming, there's stupid little algorithms can't account for any type of camera movement. That's not good algorithms there, guys and gals. Fix your stuff. If my camera can make the footage look smooth, why can't you just use my camera stabilizer? And then when I go live, pull off my camera stabilizer feed. So start my internal video recorder. Don't record the video internally. And just live stream it. That seems so simple when you think about it. Let's see, how far did we go? Let's see. It says no trespassing. Resume. This is the crappy. You talking about crappy software? Even my workout software is crap. It said resume. What do you mean resume? We were outdoor cycling the last time I checked. Yeah. So my tracker app failed too. So never buy a Amazfit product because they're absolute garbage. Just so you know, their software is crap, their apps are crap, so Amazfit is garbage. Stick with Fitbits and all those other guys. The only thing good about this Amazfit, it's got good battery life, and it has a built-in speaker. But other than that, it's a piece of crap. I spent a lot of money, I say a lot, I spent too much money on it. And they still haven't fixed the first bug that I found. because it's when I first got it, I could take calls on it, so I could talk from my watch. But now it won't even connect to my phone to even answer the phone calls. That's how garbage Amazfit is. It's a crap company selling crap products. Don't buy anything that says Amazfit on it, and you'll have a happier life. All right, so this was a, I would say this is a fail on this test. I'm probably going to have to end up getting a different phone for streaming on my bike. I just don't understand why the footage can't be more stable. I mean, come on. Isn't there an app that has stabilizer built into it? Can we get some stabilization in our software, people? Can we? Come on. Can you tell I'm a little bit torqued? Yeah. So my fitness tracker failed, and I think this video failed. Let's go back and watch our footage now. I'm gonna rewind the footage and look at it real quick. Oh yeah, it looks like ass. Oh yeah, that's worse than Prism, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's worse than Prism. Yeah. And I know that the videos, I know that the camera's moving around a lot, but there's such thing called video stabilization. People do it all the time. Why can't they put that in a streaming app and add that to a gimbal? So imagine you stabilize your video and you have a gimbal. Yeah. So this camera app, I would say, is worse than Prism. I'll have to go back and compare the two side by side. But anyway, it's just a quick test. No Fitbit. Google has enough tracking ability without your stats. Yeah. Well, I do these fitness tracker things, so I don't wear this thing all day. I use it just for tracking my sleep and sleep patterns. So, but yeah, this stupid thing. The only thing I like about it, it has a built-in speaker and you can play music on it, which, you know, of course it sounds like crap, but yeah, this footage is horrible. Well, so much for streaming on your bike. I went for a bike ride with Prism around your town last time, much smoother. Yeah, Prism's a little smoother. Of course, I did a bike ride earlier today. So if you missed my stream earlier, I did a 10-mile bike ride today, over 10 miles, if you just include what I just did. But yeah, this is not the app I'm gonna go with for sure, so I'll end the stream outside and do my best not to rant too much about software, crappy software. All right, in the chat room's harder to read in this app too, so this app is definitely not happening. It's a lot smaller text. Don't pull a Joe Potato and fall off the bike. Oh, you mean Joe Biden? Yeah, don't pull a Joe Biden. Yeah, I hear there is a big protest coming on the 23rd. Yeah, I'm kind of planning on restreaming that protest there, Davey. Davy Jones. So people have been asking me if I'm going to restream it, and I'm thinking about doing it if I'm not really busy Saturday, which there's tons of stuff I need to be doing. We'll turn off Poker Face for a second, but I'll have to see. But if I do any streaming on Saturday, it'll probably be the big protest happening. I'll probably do that just for fun, right? All right, so this app is a fail. So this app is definitely not happening. The chat on the app. It was harder to sync my channel to this app too. I had to do it twice or 3 times to get my channel to sync. And the chat's harder to read. And the video is not any clearer. I just don't understand why they can't put a stabilization in a mobile streaming app. That's where you'd want the most stabilization built into an application is when you're mobile streaming. You know, it's 2022 and we can't get a mobile streaming app, to be clear. Love you all. This was just a test stream. Good night, all. I might start a regular stream later and just to rant about more stuff, but I don't know. I kind of just really need to relax. And adios, mofos.